Happy Thursday, everyone. It's Lauren Barnes back with the East Texas Food Bank. I am so excited for this week's Thankful Thursday feature. We've got Santa George with us. Santa, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Well, Santa really doesn't need an introduction, does he? Well, I've been around for a few years and I've been doing lots of wonderful things. And, we do help out kids at other times of year besides the Christmas season. And one of the things that we love to do is help people. And our group has been working very hard to help people across the state of Texas.
Yeah. Santa George, can you tell us a little bit about that recent work and what that looks like? I know you've had to change some of your normal programs and how you're helping children year round, and so how that kind of relates back to the food banks.
Yes. Lone Star Santas has been doing these particular efforts called Convoy of Toys. Across Texas, we deliver toys to children who've been affected by natural disasters. And we do these quite frequently. And actually, we had 3 planned for this spring, but they were all unfortunately canceled due to whatever rules we had. No Santa wants to see a child, get sick from coming to an event, or a child of any age for that matter. So that's it. But that pandemic has limited what we can do. And several of our planned events were canceled. And, it's something that we just want everyone to be safe. But at the same time, we have a lot of members, lots of Santas and Mrs. Clauses and elves all across Texas. And, we've been seeing the growing lines of cars in front of all the food banks. It's, one of the things, and it just has been really something that is set on our hearts. And the interesting thing is, a lot of people don't realize St. Nicholas used to go in the middle of the night and leave gifts of food and toys and supplies, and firewood and things that, toys were just a little bit of a part of it. But St. Nicholas went out and helped everyone. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to come up with a way that we could help in this particular time. So we came up with the idea during July of having a Christmas in July event. And what we did was we wanted to go out and help fight hunger and need. And one of the best ways we could do that was what we call the Feed Texas Virtual Convoy, to help food banks all across Texas.
I love that so much. So particularly the East Texas Food Bank, I know we're talking just to our audiences, but you did touch on, this isn't just affecting the 26 counties that we serve. You've really made an effort all across Texas to make sure that all of these children and families have the food that they need.
They do, but East Texas is one of the places that we know was especially hard hit. And we wanted to go to some of the ones that had the greatest need, were the hardest hit, or had the most children of all ages that needed to be helped. And so that's what we did.
Yeah, and one thing too, just kind of a new statistic that we've recently received. So before the pandemic hit, it was 1 in 5 East Texans, including 1 in 4 children, were facing hunger. But unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we're now projecting that that's 1 in 4 East Texans, including 1 in 3 children, may not know where their next meal is coming from. So you're right, there is a huge need all across Texas, but really specifically here in East Texas, we've got some of the highest of these food insecurity numbers across the state. So there are so many children that need the support that we'll be able to feed because of you.
Mm-hmm. And we know that for a fact, yes, that East Texas was one of the greatest areas of need. And that's one of the reasons we focused our energies there.
Well, we really appreciate it, not just from myself and the staff, but really the families that we see. I know you can't be out here with us, but when you get to see those children, drive up with their families to a distribution, and just how happy they are and grateful to receive those items. So it's truly something special. So we appreciate it.
Well, Santa will be there in spirit. We'll be all watching. We've got elves everywhere. That.
Oh, that you do. They'll be out there with us. Santa George, is there anything else you'd like to add, to anyone that's watching this that maybe hasn't gotten involved with the East Texas Food Bank or a food bank wherever they live to, just bring encouragement?
Yes, really, we'd like for everyone to join the Lone Star Santas and all of the people that are helping, and think about it. And we do watch, and it might be, you might just get an extra gold star when you're on the nice list if you do help out at this time with the East Texas Food Bank. Okay, so we'll be watching.
Thank you so much, Santa George. And for anyone watching, I'm going to drop our link below this. That's our Join the Fight link. So there's a lot of different ways you can get involved, whether that's volunteering your time, donating money, or even hosting a virtual food drive for us to crowdfund within your audiences. There's just a lot of different ways that everyone can get involved with the fight against hunger. And make sure you're on Santa George's extra good list with the extra stars this year. Santa
Yes.
George, is there anything else you want to add before we're done today?
We'd like to wish everyone a very, Merry Christmas. It's not that far away. And we hope that everyone has a very, very wonderful Christmas holiday this year. We want to remind everybody that we want it to be safe too. Don't forget to wash your hands. And the Christmas spirit actually travels 6 feet. So you can have Christmas spirit with someone else 6 feet away. Don't worry about it. It'll work just fine. The elves have been testing it at the North Pole.
Thank you so much, Santa George. We appreciate you.
All right. Well, thank you very much.